Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach, and this real talk goes to my little grandson Brock because he told me he watches all the videos. Did not know that. And so, folks, your grandkids or your little kids may be watching your TikTok videos. So think about the content that you put on there. Just keeping it real with you. But I told him, I said, I'm going to do real talk on Balaam's donkey. You know, Balaam in the Bible, in the book of Numbers. And, of course, he's real intrigued with that. And so I told him I would tell the story because it's a funny story, but it's a true story. And it has to do with our own spiritual blindness. You know, we talk about struggling sometimes, and we're struggling because God has given us the answer, but we're struggling because we want a different answer. But if we surrender to doing what God wants us to do, then he doesn't have to use extravagant measures to get our attention, i.e. the talking donkey. So it says, Balaam got up in the morning, he saddled his donkey, and he went with the Moabite officials. But God was very angry when he went. The angel of the Lord stood in the road to oppose him. Okay, now see, Balaam can't see the angel, but that donkey can. Okay, so Balaam was riding on his donkey, and his two servants were with him. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with a drawn sword in his hand, he turned off the road into the field. Balaam beat that donkey to get back on the road. Then the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path through the vineyards with walls on both sides. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord again, okay? And it said, when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, he lay down under Balaam, and he was so angry that Balaam is beating that donkey again. He's like, man, what are you doing, you stupid donkey? But again, the donkey can see what Balaam cannot see. And so it continues. And it says, then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth, and he said to Balaam, the donkey said, what have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times? Balaam answered the donkey, you made a fool of me. If only I had a sword in my hand, I would have killed you right here. The donkey said to Balaam, and I'm not your donkey, which you've always ridden to this day? Have I been in the habit of doing craziness? He said, no. He said, then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with his sword drawn. So he bowed down and he fell face down. And so obviously, you know, the angel's like, man, why do you keep beating your donkey? And so a lot of times God will use certain situations to get our attention. It could be a talking donkey. I don't know. But again, if you're struggling with something, tap out, give God what he wants. You can breathe again. Watch those